Hola, ¿cómo está? Bienvenida to the Incan capital, Cusco. We are here in this mountainous, cobblestoned, cozy little funky city of Cusco, and this is our episode 2 of Peruvian series.
This video we will show you what we will do in the center city of Cusco, as well as how to go from Cusco to Ollantaytambo.
And from there, we are going to catch the Peru Rail to Agua Calientes. Let's get started. Our first stop in this historic center of Cusco is this 12-angled stone. So this is a huge stone wall which was a part of the Inca palace, and right now it's a cultural heritage of country. And this is very famous in Peru because of obvious reasons of the typical Inca architecture, where like blocks of huge stones are stacked one upon another without any use of cement, and it's intact after hundreds of years. And this is right now a shopping street for souvenirs, funky cafes, and this is also known as Hatun Romeo in their local language. Fun fact, this entire city of Cusco is under UNESCO World Heritage Site. Cusco is obviously the gateway for Machu Picchu. This will be your base from wherever you're coming, be it La Paz, Bolivia or Lima, Peru. So try to acclimatize here for a few days because of the high altitude. We have been acclimatizing for the last 3 months. Still we are getting heavy breathing. So stay here for 3-4 days before you start your journey towards Machu Picchu.
Yeah, so towards Machu Picchu, like what we are doing, we are going to Ollantaytambo first, staying there for 2 nights. We'll see some of the World Heritage over there and llamas and all this you can see. And after that, Ollantaytambo, alpaca. You can go to Aguas Calientes. You can stay there, or you can do a day trip if you are visiting Machu Picchu.
Walk towards Plaza de Armas, which is the main historic center, the main public square here in the city of Cusco, and some parade is happening here. Lively space here right now. All locals are here and clapping for their houses. And this plaza was built in the 11th century. Just towards the end of the plaza is the main cathedral of Cusco.
Amigo, ¿cómo está?
Muy bien. So this is the main cathedral of the Cusco city, so Cathedral del Cusco, which is a 16th century cathedral entirely made up of stones, and you can go inside at a cost of 40 Peruvian sols per person. But if you come early in the morning before 10 o'clock, when the mass happens, that time the entry is free.
So we are buying souvenir, this one and this one.
I love you. This is coming home, baby. We don't have home, that's a different case. Finally, I bought an alpaca. So last 3 months when we first landed in Colombia in South America, I told Ranjit that when we will go to Peru, I'm going to buy an alpaca. So one alpaca and one fridge magnet, like as usual for the souvenir. It cost us 40 Peruvian sols total. We bought it from this store, and the lady, she's very nice. So when you're coming in Plaza de Armas, definitely go and check out her store. This alpaca is so soft because all the souvenirs are actually made up of alpaca wool. So this is the scruffiest thing you will ever put your hands on. So we are staying 1 kilometer outside of the center in an Airbnb at
$29 per night.
It's a cute little cozy Airbnb with a living space, a kitchen, washroom,
Hot water.
Yeah, running hot water 24 hours, and a great view of the mountains. And yesterday actually we went to a supermercado, which is like a fresh veggies and fruit market thing on the streets. You get local vendors and it's so cheap. So whenever you're acclimatizing yourself in Cusco, if you're staying in an Airbnb, definitely check out the markets. We also got fresh honey.
Yes. So everything is so cheap. Yesterday our whole expense was $7. So it was that cheap.
Yeah. Only the most expensive thing is jar of water, 9 soles. And whenever you're here in this high altitude areas, try to have coca leaves on your drink or get some coca chocolates from the stores. Now we are going to
Mercado,
a famous mercado.
Mercado
here
San
in
Pedro.
Cusco.
Gracias. What is gracias? Popcorn. Kind of popcorn, not sure with what, but it tastes sweet. Right now we are in San Pedro Mercado.
It's a San Pedro Market, which was built in 1925, and this architecture was designed by none other than Gustavo Eiffel, the same architect exactly who designed the Eiffel Tower.
Wow.
I just googled and got to know about it, and it's an explosion of colors of natural juices, handicrafts, but my
Focus
is to get ceviche, which is a very famous Peruvian dish of raw fish mixed with lime, onions, something. It's very delicious. Let me find it. In this market, there are many cevicheria. That is the few stalls which serve ceviche. But whatever ceviche I have had before, be it in Mexico or in Panama, it was totally different. This is a totally new look for me, so I am not sure what to expect about the taste. So let me try it. It tastes the same.
Okay.
It looks different, but it tastes the same. It's like lemon flavored with onions, raw sea fish, and they have given some nuts, lemon, rice, and some lime juice. He told that you can sip it and you can pour it as well. So, bon appetit.
Ceviche is kind of guacamole. Instead of avocado, they put fish.
Though it might look fishy because it's obviously made up of fish, but it doesn't have any fish smell. I don't know how they make it. Just like sushi, they give raw fish, but you don't have a single fishy smell. It tastes so good. And one fun fact, when you come in Peru, you will definitely see lots and lots of types of potatoes. Peru produces more than 4,000 varieties of potatoes.
What?
Such a bad acting. Yes, 4,000. And this is the birthplace of potatoes actually, this Andes region. If you are having potatoes in India, that's actually an immigrant from this South America. Back in the day, Spanish conquerors took potatoes to Europe. And from Europe, eventually it got distributed in Asia, especially in India. So when you are having aloo paratha, think about South America.
So you are eating an immigrant when you are eating aloo paratha.
An immigrant who really settled well in India. To beat the altitude sickness, there are various stuffs here which you can buy and help yourself, especially the coca tea which I've already mentioned, and also apart from that there is this small bottle where you smell it just like we have one ourselves from Thailand, so it basically helps you with the altitude sickness.
¿Quieres este? Te vale también 20 soles. 20 soles, 20 soles.
What is this maracuya?
Sí, esto es right now.
¿Cuánto dinero?
Hasta 18 mínimo precio.
In this market, like any kind of souvenirs you will get it, be it pisco sour, the alcoholic cocktail beverage which is origin of Peru and also Chile.
Actually get so many types of souvenirs, drink, everything.
Yeah, like magnets, alpacas, everything is here. Come to this market. No wonder this has such high rating on Google.
Now, ceviche done. Next stop is jugados.
Here he has the juice stalls that are naturally fresh. So many kinds of fruit juices you will get. Literally 73 types of.
Oh my god. And it starts from 8 soles. So we might take
990.
9 soles and it goes on. Which one? Which one?
No, recommendation.
Oh, recommendation.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So there were 73 types, but we are getting something out of recommended by the.
Solo one, ¿no? Solo one
Solo.
juice.
Solo.
Primero orange, ¿ya? Orange juice.
We are getting the one what she recommended, which is a mix of orange, mango, this fruit and some other fruit. 4 fruits, and it will be 10 soles for one drink.
Mango.
Salud.
Salud. Muy bien. She gave us the original fruit to taste as well. Sweet. The juice was so much. She thought one glass 10 soles, but actually she gave 2.5 glasses 10 soles. So whatever fruits she makes, the entire jar, she just divided into 2.5 glasses and gave it to us. And it's 10 soles. We're so full of juice now. So we are seeing this buckets kind of thing. They are selling helados, which is basically gelato. I guess it's cocoa or vanilla flavor because we didn't understand what she told. It's only 3 soles. Good. Vanilla, definitely. I guess a bit of cocoa as well. And on top of that, she has given cinnamon powder. Hola amigos, it's another day here in Peru and we are here at Ollantaytambo.
So from Cusco, we took a local shuttle that took us to Ollantaytambo. So there are multiple options. You can take a taxi or shared shuttle. We took the shared shuttle, which was the cheapest one, 10 Peruvian sols per person.
And we took our luggages also, no
Yeah.
extra charge,
Yeah.
and it was like 1.5 hour
Yeah,
ride.
yeah.
A very questionable ride.
Rash driving.
Rash driving, yeah. So wear your seatbelts. The moment we came near Ollantaytambo, I still cannot believe, like, we can literally touch the mountains. It's that close. So this is the Inca town. We are here staying in this hotel for 2 nights and it's costing us
Around $34 per night. So why you are staying here? Because before Machu Picchu, this is like one stopping point,
resting
point.
for travelers, and that's how the name came actually. The Ollantaytambo. Tambo means a resting place for travelers. So we are literally doing that.
Yeah.
And from here we are going to catch our Peru Rail tomorrow. So that's going to be a very exciting journey. And today we are just going to roam around in this cute little Inca town.
Let's show you what you can do when you are here.
And the breakfast is also included in this hotel. It's clean, it's cheap, the staffs are nice. So if you're coming here, you can
Definitely check this one.
Yeah. The entire Peru, since like Titicaca, we are seeing this cute autos or tuk-tuks which are kind of looking like sports bike. Like when Hayabusa crosses with a tuk-tuk, you get this Peruvian autos.
The souvenirs look so soft.
Just 2 steps away from our stay, this is the Ollantaytambo archaeological site, which is one of the only Inca sites that are completely intact. The entire town, the Inca pathways, the aqueducts, everything is coming from years and years ago. Nothing has changed. And to go inside the archaeological site where you can climb this huge stairs, the mountains, and go along the Inca lens in this sacred valley at a cost of 70 Peruvian sols per person, which is around $20, and that ticket is valid for 2 days. So there's huge archaeological ruins everywhere, so you can take your time and explore the region in 2 days in one ticket. As in Ollantaytambo, the ancient street plan remains, including the religious sites and temples. So when you're walking through this town, this Ollantaytambo is also known as the living Inca town. Everywhere in this town, it's very touristy. So you will get lots of souvenir shops, cafes, restaurants, pizzerias. Yesterday actually we had a pizza and a local beer.
Kiskino or something like that?
Kisvena, yeah, something called that. And everywhere, the most impressive thing is that we have been traveling through South America for months now, have been part of the Andes mountain range a lot, but never have been this close to the mountains. It's so close, it's like the valley is totally engulfed, and on the mountains, just imagine, years and years back, the Incan people, only with stones, they have made these citadels, these religious sites, these huge staircases on top of this rugged nature. Like, how? Walking, we just thought checking the train station because tomorrow morning we have a train to Machu Picchu by Peru Rail. So Peru Rail and Inca Rail are the main 2 operating railway networks in this region. On right side of our hotel, this plaza kind of square area in this town, where mostly all the autos, taxis, shuttles will drop you off when you're coming from Cusco. You can either get off in the plaza or at the train station. And similarly, while going back from the Ollantaytambo, like from Machu Picchu side towards Cusco, if you're taking a stop here, you can get your shuttles either from train station or from this square area. And again here, restaurants, pizzerias and souvenir shops are here. This town is loaded with that. When you come to this park, you can see this archaeological sites as well, where you can hike up, and it's looking so amazing. Every time I'm seeing any Inca architecture, I'm just blowing my mind at how they have built it on top of a mountain. All this are covered in that $20 ticket. And also right now our local told us that if you see closely, you can see the face of an Inca emperor, where you can see the eyes, the nose and the beard kind of thing. It's a complete face. Every day, like the 2 days here we are in Ollantaytambo. Every noon, the wind starts blowing up.
Yeah.
It's so much wind. It's starting right now. If you are planning to trek these mountains, I would definitely suggest to start
Morning.
early. Yeah. In this park, if you can see the lamppost here, on top of it, the main three animals which the Inca people has a great importance in their religions and customs are attached. So the puma, which protects the land, the candor, the bird, protects the sky, and the snake, which protects the water. So that's all the three are symbolized here in the lamppost here.
So we saw the same thing in
Lake Titicaca.
Lake Titicaca as well. If you
I
happen-
learned about it there actually. Yes.
And we are learning all these things while traveling. So if you want to do the same thing, do subscribe our channel. You get to know how to travel. And also don't forget to check our website where we update and upload all these maps and our expenses details. You can just go and check those websites. The link could be in the
And
description.
you can get some souvenirs too for yourself if you want.
Yeah.
Salute! So we got our pisco sour, Hora Deliza, that's happy hour right now. So one cost around 18 to 20 pesos, but in happy hour you get two for 18 pesos. Our first pisco sour in Peru. Wow, strong. So we got our ceviche. It looks amazing and again different. I guess the ceviche which I had in other countries is totally different from the original place. Fish bites are actually huge. It's cube shaped, and then you have onion, cilantro, corn, lime, obviously. So let me taste.
And what about this one?
Oh yeah, so these are bananas and also like different kinds of potatoes. Obviously it's Peru and salad. Muy delicioso. The best ceviche I've ever had.
Seriously?
Yes. The fish, though it looks raw, it doesn't have any fishy smell. And every cilantro, the texture, the taste, the proportion of the lime, it's so good. So we had our lunch, which happened to be more than 2 hours. It was really delicious. And now we are going to our hotel. We'll do some work, editing and rebuilding the website. And then we'll see you tomorrow morning. Hola, buen dia. This is another day, and today is the day when we hop at the very famous Vista Dome of Peru Rail. So we have kept our luggages with Inca Rail, by the way, because we'll be returning from Machu Picchu to here with Inca, and Inca has a policy that you can store luggages for free for 2 days.
4 days.
Or for 4 days if you are traveling in Inca in either of the side. So we are keeping the luggage with Inca, but now let's go and hop on to Peru.
And the Peru Rail, it's like the Vista Dome is very expensive, $100 each, around $197 for both of us. While coming, it's a little less. We'll let you know later how much it is for Inca Rail.
That's for the next episode.
Yeah.
We are now waiting in the waiting room of Peru Rail, which is right at the station, very open. And you can see the station, the mountains, this train line. And here we are. It's such a cute mountain train station. We are still waiting for our Vista Dome to arrive. And not sure whether there'll be any show for us, because yesterday when we came, we saw the crew of Inca Rail. They were giving nice free off to the passengers, and it was so good. Not sure if Peru Rail will do something or not. Let's see. Mostly all the trains here in Peru are very touristy. You can also opt for various luxurious experiences in train if you ride the Belmont train or the Andean Explorer, which is, I guess, the best train in South America. But for this short little journey of 1 hour and 15 minutes from Ollantaytambo to Machu Picchu, there are main two operating railway companies. One is the Peru Rail, one is the Inca Rail, and they have multiple trains going on good frequency every day. So you can choose your options depending on the timings you want. So we are opting for this Peru Rail Vista Dome, and while coming back, we will take a Inca Rail. So if you want to know our experience for Inca Rail, watch for next episode.
Gracias.
You will enjoy an amazing panoramic journey with our final destination, Machu Picchu Pueblo Station. We hope you enjoyed this approximately 1 hour and 30-minute journey, surrounded by majestic landscapes of mountains and rivers, covering a distance of 42 kilometers or 27 miles.
We are in the Vista Zone and the train started right at 9:15 and it's supposed to take 1 hour and 30 minutes approx to reach Machu Picchu Pueblo. It's panoramic, it's everywhere, 360-degree, we can see mountains, it's going to be a scenic journey. Seats are comfortable but this table making it very congested to go out and enter the seat. But you can fold the table, so I guess this has a dining option. They will give some snacks, so that's the reason they have this sitting design. Washroom tour. So this is the mirror, wash basin, dustbin, commode, tissue paper, ventilation. And it has a toilet which is clean, luggage storage space, and the coach is actually very clean and nice. But one bummer, we just got to know that we don't have the Vista Dome Observatory at the end of the train, though we are at the very last coach in the train, because it seems this is a regular Vista Dome and not the observatory one. I don't know the difference, because when we booked the tickets, this is what we got.
With $200 for both of us, without any observatory, it doesn't seem so worthy. Maybe we could have just bought a regular ticket.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're approaching the town of Chilca, where you can see the mountain peak Veronica with an altitude of 5,700 meters above sea level. This is the most important mountain in the Urubamba mountain range.
Buenos días.
¿Hablamos español?
Poquito español.
Welcome to the Vista Dome service. My name is Joseph, my partner Flor. The food service is included in your train ticket.
So we have been given some snacks and coffee and tea, which is included in our tickets. So I got a chamomile tea, he got a black coffee, and there's quinoa chips, quinoa bars. So, and these are like candies, which is made up of real fruit.
Milky Bar.
Chocolate. Wanna be these? And the views of the Urubamba
Amazing.
River. That's the main river flowing through this region.
Urubamba.
The mountains, but the river is mind-blowing. It's amazing.
Yeah, the views are like top notch. Reached Machu Picchu Pueblo, which is Aguas Calientes.
Took us around 1 hour and 55 minutes. Best train journey in terms of scenery
We
have
have.
ever been to. The entire 1 hour we were glued to the windows. It's so beautiful. Doesn't matter which train you are taking, take any train. But
Take the cheapest one if you want.
yeah, because the nature is amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much everyone for joining us from
Cusco.
From Cusco to Ollantaytambo to here finally in Aguas Calientes. So if you want to know about our experience of Inca Rail,
And also Machu Picchu.
yeah, the wonder of the world, do subscribe and share this one with your friends and family and come back for the next episode.
And please press the like button and the bell icon to get that notification and all the other notifications. Till then,
For them friends,
ciao ciao.